Hubble's greatest hits. Cosmic fireworks sparkling with energy, a cluster of young stars lights up a cavity in the roiling dust of the Tarantula Nebula. For Jordan Levy, charged with bringing Hubble Space Telescope imagery to the public, the scene's dynamism is irresistible. Stars are being born, stars are dying, he says. There's a vast amount of material churning. Pictures from the Space Telescope have dazzled us for 25 years now. Hubble's lead imaging scientist picks its top 10 celestial views. Star power. Hubble's wide-field camera 3 looks through the Horsehead Nebula in a uniquely detailed infrared image. A classic target of astronomy, the nebula normally appears dark against a bright background, but Hubble penetrates the shroud of interstellar dust and gas. It's a hint of what to expect from NASA's planned infrared James Webb Space Telescope, Levy says. Jordan Levy, Space Telescope Science Institute, STSCI, imaging team leader, has worked on Hubble images since 1993. These are his 10 favorites. Galactic worlds. The interplay of their gravitational forces bends two spiral galaxies, collectively known as ARP 273, as they approach and prepare to merge 300 million light years away. It looks to me like they're in a dance, Levy says. They'll orbit around each other for eons and finally come together. By Timothy Ferris. It didn't amount to much at first. Launched into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery on April 24, 1990, amid flurries of hope and hype. The Hubble Space Telescope promptly faltered. Rather than remaining locked on its celestial targets, it trembled and shook, quaking like a photophobic vampire whenever sunlight struck its solar panels. Opening its protective front door to let starlight in, perturbed the telescope so badly that it fell into an electronic coma. Worst of all, Hubble turned out to be myopic. Its primary light-gathering mirror, 8 feet in diameter and said to be the smoothest large object ever fashioned by humans, had been figured perfectly wrong. Its design was already a compromise. The astronomers had wanted a bigger telescope in a higher orbit. They got a smaller one orbiting only 350 miles high, so that it could fit in the shuttle's cargo bay and remain within reach for servicing by astronauts working in space. Some grumbled that science was being subordinated to flyboy flesh. Yet the shuttle proved to be the mission's salvation. Had Hubble been rafted beyond the shuttle's reach, it might have gone down in history as a billion-dollar blunder. Instead, it was constructed so that its key components, from cameras and computers to gyroscopes and radio transmitters, remained accessible for replacement or repair. One astronaut took this requirement so seriously that he visited the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum after hours, put a ladder up to its Hubble replica, and practiced swapping out instruments to make sure everything fit. Everything did, and 5 nearly perfect shuttle service missions proved essential in transforming Hubble from a 12-ton dud into one of the world's most productive and popular scientific machines. Galactic worlds. Seventh. Near and far, in a deep focus image, bright stars shine nearby in the Milky Way. Most of the other stars shown, including the cluster at bottom, are in the Andromeda galaxy. Billions of light years beyond, entire galaxies glow. Levee. It may not look like much, but what we see is nothing less than the entire sweep of the cosmos in a single image.